Okay. What
You need to learn when to shut up.
No! I'm too drunk for that. I have double vision. Hi, and welcome back to Drunk Mythology. This is the YouTube series where we get drunk and talk about mythology. My name is Destiny, and I'm so glad to see you back. I messed up the order I said that in, and I lost my train of thought. I hope y'all are doing super good. Didn't say it in the last episode, but I got my hair done, and I feel so pretty. I got it cut and colored. It's been 3 years since I got it cut and colored, and I feel great. I also got a pet frog, which is pretty cool. So last episode we talked about the gods setting up Olympus and like how that all worked out for them. And today we're gonna talk about who worshipped them and how that all went down and stuff. And it's gonna be super fun. I'm already really drunk. I didn't take a shot last episode though, but I will take half a shot for you. But I'm gonna ask Austin to pour that for me because I will spill it everywhere. I know myself. And while he's doing that, I will chug some more of my Strong Claw for you because I'm almost done with it. I spilled. Cheers, everybody. Oh, why am I doing this to myself? I don't like shots. So, like I said, last time we talked about setting up Mount Olympus and how that all went down for the gods and who got a throne and who didn't and why, kinda. Woo! So, it's kind of boring being an immortal without having someone to worship you, right? You don't want that. Gods need someone to worship them. In my personal opinion, I'm so slurry. I'm so sorry. In my personal opinion, that's where a god gets their power from, right? The more a god has worshippers, the more power they get. So the Greek gods knew that, so they were like, we need people to worship us because that is very important when you're an immortal. And Prometheus, one of the sons of the Titans, was like, I have a solution for you, my cousins. I am going to make this creation called man. And they will be so indebted to my making them that they will worship us. And all the other Olympians are like, oh my god, Prometheus, yes, that is such a great idea. So Prometheus starts building people out of clay. And he's like, oh, this is great. I've built them. They're perfect. But I can't give them the breath of life. Athena, sis, cousin, my dearest cousin, I need your help. Can you give them the breath of life? Not like CPR breath of life where you're like kissing them, right? Just like breathe life onto them. Because Athena is one of the virgin goddesses, so she don't do that shit.
Want some crackers?
I would like a cracker or two. My mouth is also kind of dry though, so. I'm such a lightweight, it's kind of a problem. You know what? Maybe this show will build up my immunity to alcohol and I won't be such a lightweight. Look on the bright side, right? Oh, motherfucker, that hurt. I got crackers. But, like, the Earth wasn't populated yet, right? So Prometheus also made animals and was like, yo, Athena, while you're at it, can you give these little critters the breath of life too? Man will like them. And Athena was like, yeah, I got you. I can do both of those things for you. I can give life to man, I can give life to the animals and all the little critters, and it'll be great, and the Earth will be populated with things, and it'll be so much fun, and we will all love it. Nothing will ever go wrong from it. So Prometheus asked his brother Epimetheus to give all of the living creatures, like, special skills and traits and things that make them unique. But he kind of fucked that up. He gave all of the cool things away before he got to people. So Prometheus was like, how are we gonna make this up? We can't make them just, like, lumps of meat. We gotta make it cool. So Prometheus figured out, well, he didn't figure out. He was like, I can give them fire, and I can teach them how to walk upright, because only the gods had walked upright before that. That'll be kind of a cool gift for him. I bet they'll like that. And, like, that is a cool gift, right? Because then we can use our hands for things. Woo, strong call done! Blind time. I didn't grab a glass, so if y'all see me drinking this straight from the bottle, please don't judge me. That's nice. Oh, it's kind of carbonated. Fun. Ooh. But Zeus was kind of stressed out by the fact that humans could walk upright, because, like, he thought that should only be a god thing. So he took the fire back. But Prometheus kind of hated that. Wow. Because we're his favorite creation. Feel good about yourself for that. Prometheus loves you and everything you are. So he was like, I can't stand for that. What the fuck can he stand for? Oh, sacrifices. Prometheus didn't like that we had to make sacrifices to the gods. So he decided to trick Zeus, the king of the gods, right? And it's kind of stressful to trick the king of the gods, because, like, he is judge, jury, and executioner. But Prometheus is like, I need to do this for the mortals. I need to do this for the humans. They need me, they love me. So Prometheus showed Zeus 2 piles of offerings, and he's like, these are what you could give, or what the mortals, what the humans could give you. Pile A was very large, very big. It looked really good. On the outside, it had, like, really nice glistening fat and, like, nice cuts of meat. But on the inside, it was all, like, organs and bone and gristle and, like, things humans can't really use. And then the other pile was a lot smaller. And on the outside, it was covered with, like, tendons, like, other parts that don't look as nice. But inside was, like, the rest of the meat that we can use to eat. And so Zeus, being Zeus, didn't really, like, look through the piles and see all what was in. So Zeus, being Zeus, he picks the first pile, because it's bigger, and on the outside it looks nice. It's got this glistening fat. It's got, like, the filet mignon of meats, of, like, all the different kinds of animals we can eat, the best cuts. So he's like, I want that one. And Prometheus is like, okay, cool, you sure about that, right? And Zeus was like, yeah, I'm sure about that. I want that one. Not that one, that one. And Prometheus was like, okay, cool. As long as you're locking in your answer, dig around that one. And Zeus, like, looked through it and shit, and he was like, what the fuck, man? What the actual fuck? Because it wasn't good shit, right? Looks can be deceiving. And Zeus was deceived, and that pissed him off. I'm gonna buy one of those, like, wine bottle stoppers that is a glass of wine, because I think that's fun and fitting for this YouTube channel. So, that pissed Prometheus off, right? And so, as a way of retaliation, he decided to steal fire back from Mount Olympus and give it back to the people. But that pissed Zeus off, so he was like, what the fuck, man? Like, what the actual fuck? I told you I'm taking this away from the mortals, and you just give it right back to him like it's nothing. So, Zeus decided to punish Prometheus from, like, that subordination. That's a hard word to say when you're drunk. You should give me a thumbs up for that. So, the way he punishes Prometheus is he has Prometheus chained to a rock, like spread eagle, right? Like, hands up, legs down. Can't move, can't defend himself, nothing. And Zeus sends an eagle every single day to pluck out Prometheus's liver. And so he's can't move, right? This eagle's like eating his liver. Is it on this side or this side? I don't know. I don't know that much about human anatomy, to be real with you guys. Eating his liver. Austin's making me french fries, which is So nice. Woo! Eating his liver. Every day. Plucking out his liver, going nom 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 nom. But since Prometheus is an immortal, he can't die. There's no way for this torment to end. Because overnight the eagle flies away, and overnight his liver regenerates. And the plucking wound that the eagle made heals itself. But by morning, when the eagle comes back to have another yummy snack, Prometheus is all healed. So it just starts the cycle over and over and over again for all eternity to punish Prometheus's subordination. But Zeus wasn't satisfied just punishing Prometheus. He also wanted to punish the mortals, because he thought that we had been subordinate to him by accepting the fire back, even though we needed to cook. Ooh, I almost threw up. Zeus designs this woman, and this man knows what a lady likes, right? Like, ignoring all the mortals he had sex with, he's had sex with a lot of gods, right? Like, most of Olympus is his kids. So, he designs a gorgeous woman. Big titties, little waist, big hip, right? What, like, any guy would want. Beautiful. Perfect proportions. Perfectly what the Greeks want. Perfectly what we want nowadays, right? Gorgeous woman. And he gives her the gift of life. Again, not CPR like what Athena gave the first humans. And he made this woman with Hephaestus' help. Because Hephaestus knows how to do all kinds of cool things like that. Hold on, I need another cracker. My frog's name is Champ. And all of the gods on Olympus, they brought her gifts. Athena brought her the gift of craft. She taught this woman how to weave, do pottery, do sewing, all kinds of things like that, right? Aphrodite brought her charm and sexuality and beauty. Wow. Zeus, because like he had a plan in his head, right? He brought her idleness and a foolish nature. And Hera went last out of like all the gods on Olympus. I'm not gonna tell you what they all brought. That's kind of boring. She went last, so she was kind of like, oh man, I didn't think like this far ahead of what I'd give her. So I'll give her curiosity. That seems like a good trait. It's fun to be curious. It's fun to like want to know like, what would happen if I do this? What would happen if I do that? What would happen if I opened this thing or like looked around this corner or whatever? And the gods named her Pandora, which in ancient Greek means like all the gifts. They gave her all the gifts they could give. And Zeus told Hermes like, you need to bring this woman to Polytheus. And before Prometheus had been changed to a rock and like lost contact with all the gods, he warned his brother Polytheus, like, listen, they're gonna be mad at me for what I'm about to do. Do not accept gifts from them. Whatever you do, do not accept gifts from them, especially from Zeus. He is gonna try to get back at me for this. As you can tell from like what I told you guys about earlier and like from now, Polytheus isn't like that bright. He's not super smart. He's not super quick-witted. So Hermes is like, hey, I brought this pretty lady for you. And Polytheus forgets everything Prometheus says. He's like, wow, pretty lady, awesome, bring her here. And Zeus was like, you know, the Kronk meme, like, oh yeah, it's all coming together. That is what Zeus thought in that exact moment. Because Polytheus married Pandora. And Zeus is like, I have a wonderful wedding gift for you, Pandora. And he gives her this beautiful, ornate box. Or jar, depending on what translation you use. It doesn't really matter to the story. But he tells Pandora, under no circumstances, Pandora, are you to ever open this box. You hear me? Never, ever open it. It is a beautiful box for you to look at, and that is it. And Pandora at first was like, okay, yeah, cool. But because Hera gifted her curiosity, she's like, man, what is in that box? why would Zeus give me a wedding present that I can't open? And it's just like eating her inside. This curiosity is like tearing her apart until it becomes too much. And she opens this box. Unfortunately for us, the mortals, inside this box are things like sickness and plague and death and misery and sadness and like all those bad things, poverty, all those bad things. Like all the things we wish we could eradicate in humanity are inside this box that Pandora opened because she couldn't contain her curiosity. And Pandora's freaking the fuck out. She's like, oh shit, what did I do? Zeus told me not to open this. I opened it anyway. All this bad shit is flying out that's gonna affect the people. Holy shit, what do I do? And she freaks out and she tries to run to close to open the box. But right before she can close it, out flutters this last thing. And that last thing is hope. Hope inside Pandora's box was like pushed around and shoved aside and stuff. And it wasn't able to fly out with the rest of the things. So it flew out last. Which is almost like the Greek way of reminding us that no matter what happens in life, you should have hope. And honestly, no, like that's a really good message, right? And I do. I personally take that to heart. No matter what happens in life, have hope that things will get better and you can do better. And that's good for us. So, that is how humans came to be. In the next episode, we'll talk about the king of the gods, Zeus. And, like, some fun things about him. There's not a lot other than who he fucked. But we'll talk about that in the next episode. I want you guys to don't forget to hydrate before you dihydrate. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment if you like my new hair and how pretty it is. I like it. So please be nice to me. Don't forget to hydrate before you dihydrate, and I'll see y'all in the next episode. Bye-bye.